Hey guys, how are you doing? Hope everything's going well. I hope you guys are having a great week and that things are going well and that you're kind of getting used to everything that's going on at Douglas College. And I know there's still some concerns with online learning, and you're like, uh-oh, what is going to happen? How is this all going to work? And what are we going to be doing? So that's what we're doing today, and that's what we're discussing is just what's going to be happening, how's the course going to go, and what are we going to be up to. So let's get right into it. And so I'm just going to be taking you to a different system, and you should see me popping up, but you should see the whole course details. So what's going to happen is when you guys walk into Blackboard, you're going to be walking into a space. And Blackboard just has a whole setup, and there's a whole bunch of things going on. So there's activity stream, courses, organizations, calendar, messages, and grades. And all these different spaces do different things, but they are important to roughly kind of use. Like they set out a certain set of things. So I want you, when you come in class, especially for this class, click on courses, and then I want you to go you can go current courses. That's probably what you're going to hit. For me, because today it's still not a current course, I'm just hitting winter 2022. I'm going to hit Introductory Marketing 1120-052, and you'll see all this stuff pop up. Now you're seeing my edit mode, so I'm going to turn that off so you see what I see. So this is what you're going to see. You're going to see a whole bunch of different areas. You're going to see an email for when you guys want to connect with me. There's an email. This is like, do this on the first day. Watch this video first. I'll actually email you the link to this video so that you can watch it, so that you guys kind of understand where we're going and what we're doing. Now, what I'm going to do is get you guys to watch this video. This would tell you about like the textbooks and the course outline, which is this video you're watching right now. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to come down, is watch this video and then introduce yourself. Basically, I want to learn more about you guys. I want to know, what are your hobbies, what are your interests, what do you like to do. That's that like little get to know you card. Tell me about your previous experience, what program you're in, and maybe what your favorite hobby is. I know you guys are going to be bored to death, but it's a video where I jankily take you for a bike ride and tell you why I love bikes, and a little bit about marketing because I think it kind of fits the moment. And then kind of what you're going to do is after that you'll see course assignments, you'll see course content, you'll see virtual classroom. This is where we meet every week. And then you'll see kind of weeks 1 and 2. You shouldn't see 12, 13, and 14 or final exam space yet. But you'll kind of come in. Each week just kind of has everything that we do. So there will be like a write-up saying, here's all the things I need you to do for this week. I will probably repost the lecture after we've had it. The lecture will be live, but it will be reposted. So go there and click on this, and then maybe if there's some extra content, watch that extra piece of content. I would have shown that during the class discussion. So kind of keep going through that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to kind of see that I would post the PowerPoint, any extra details, and then any exercises or activities are also posted. And then, I'll post like a recap as well. Again, this is going to change because your course content's going to change, but I will post all announcements and everything here. Now, in terms of the whole course, I'm just going to skip over the course outline here. And so here's the 1150-002 course outline. Basically, just to give you the quick recap, classes are 6:30 until 9:20. I use a kind of a thing where it's like a synchronous, asynchronous mix. I'm going to shoot the lecture live, and you can watch it later or you can watch it during the time. So from like 6:30 to 7:30 would be the lecture time. Then there would be a 15-minute break. Then we would come back and we would do the class activities. And these might be like anything from doing any applied exercises or something. So you're going to want to have a camera and stuff. So that's here. So 6:30 to 9:20. And it's kind of split up with a synchronous, asynchronous mix. There's the textbooks. We'll get into the textbooks very, very soon. In fact, there should be another video describing all the janky stuff. But essentially, if you really want to get the textbook, you don't need to go to the store. Just click here. The link works, and then you just need this code. And that tells the system that you're part of the course. Now, the other thing is there's actually a game. Don't worry. Yes, there's a video game. You should be excited about that. So just make sure you click there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to keep coming down the list and you're going to be looking over the content and you can see sort of what we're going to be doing. And we'll be explaining the evolving role and function of marketing in our society, describing the role, function, activities within the marketing in a firm, what influences and affects consumer behavior, and so on and so forth. Here's all the course content. So again, just make sure you read through it. The actual assignments and projects and everything, you've got a term test and mind tap quizzes, and you actually just have 2 term tests. And then you have an individual group project that's worth 20%, and you have 2 written case studies, each worth 10%. And that's all there inside this course outline. And then there's just some standards of behavior and some other things. So make sure you guys read through all of this just to give you an idea of everything that's going on. And then for class, rather than doing this part, and this should change soon, what we're going to be doing is we're just actually going to be going in and you guys are going to be making your own live stream video of who you are, what you love to do, and how you love to go about it. And you're just going to upload that into Blackboard. And again, just kind of being mindful of that. So what you do is you come back up, and if we go down, you can see Term Project the Game. Now with the Term Project the Game, it is a video game that you're going to play. Now go through, because there's kind of a few set things. There's a strategic plan that's worth 25% of the 20% that you get. There's a status update, there's 2 of them. Each is worth 5% of that 20%. The final group report's worth 40%, and the group presentation is worth 25%. And then there's the game itself. Each section, like the strategic plan, for example, it has target marketing, product strategy, pricing strategy. You're going to go through and do all these things and then kind of look at how might you measure for success. So just answer these questions. Give a mission statement. I want my backpack to be the coolest ever. Do your different strategies. What type of target marketing and how are you going to go about it? Then remember, there's 2 status updates, and you're going to kind of go through each of these areas and just review it to kind of see what's going on, how it's working. The final report is your overall outcome. What did you achieve? How did you go about it? 2, the strategy chosen, your marketing mix, i.e. what type of target marketing did you do? And we'll discuss all these things. And you're just kind of reporting on it, and you do the same thing with the presentation. So make sure you go through all this. Now, as you come further down, here's what's going to help you to play the game. Further down from that is all the submission spaces that are connected. So you're just going to click on these, and that will take you to the submission space for each thing where you go to submit your project, for example. Now, if you come back up to the top, next we'll go to case studies. Now, if you click on case studies, there's actually 2 case studies. There's literally, I mean, it says 3, but there's 2 that you hand in, okay? So again, what you're going to do is you're going to go in and you're going to look at things and you're going to see sort of what's going on. Now, all the case studies are based off of Breckenridge Cannabis Club. It's a story of this marijuana grow-up that was just legalized in 2013 in Colorado without a lot of support. So it's a pretty unique piece and really worth watching in a lot of senses because it just really has a unique story. And there's a set of episodes. So again, I've posted some stuff. I've posted a case studies analysis framework that you can go into. And the first case will be a class discussion. I've also posted the YouTube pieces so you can kind of get to the first episode. So all of it's there. And then what should pop up down below will actually be case study 2 and case study 3, and the submission spaces down at the bottom. Okay, next thing is if you look at course content, we've already gone through that. You can see the course outline, there's course PowerPoints, and then there will be textbook PowerPoints. Now the course PowerPoints are the lecture PowerPoints and lecture content that would be here. Any of that lecture content is uploaded to Blackboard for you. Same thing with all of the course PowerPoints. They will all be uploaded. The next space is a virtual classroom, Zoom. That's where we'll meet and do lectures and discussions and spend that time together. So again, make sure you go through those things. And then what you're going to do is you can see there's a student FAQ. And what's going to pop up soon is once we get groups done, that group area will be populated. So you'll be able to go through and kind of look at everything. So again, and then what I'll do is I'll just click on week 1, just give you an idea again. Again, there'll be some details. This might actually be more in video form where I'm saying these are the things I need you to do. Then you go through, I'll post the actual lecture. So if there's 2 lectures or if there's 2 chapters, I'll post it all up to Blackboard so you can watch it later. I'll post any extra content that was included in said lecture for you. And then and any exercises are also included here. So there's a lot of content to kind of click through. So again, if you do have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm more than happy to help you to kind of understand sort of what's needed for the course and what's the fun here. So again, it's a bit of a tough one in some situations when you look at an online class, what's happening and how it's working and really what you need to be doing. And it can be a challenge. And the best thing I can say for you is you get in what you put into it. So if you get yourself on camera and you get yourself discussing things and you're putting your hand up, that's really, really good to be doing. If you're not going to feel as good about online learning, and that can be a super huge challenge. So again, make sure you're spending the time on it. Make sure you're watching the content. Make sure you're going through things, because after 1 or 2 classes, it'll feel a little more specific, okay? So again, if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. And the last thing I'll share with you is if you go into the course outline, I've left my phone number. This is to my direct mobile. So again, if you do have questions, you can message me. I do have WhatsApp, I have Signal, I have a few other things. So again, if you want to connect, please feel free to do so. That way then I can help you to answer questions. You can also email me using email system, or you can email me from what's provided. Okay? I guess if there's any other questions, please don't hesitate to let me know.